Adam Oller, his second Marlins start, a loss against the Diamondbacks on Monday night on this mound. That was his first major league start since April of last year with Oakland.
Happ lines one down the right field line. It's a base hit. Over to pick it up is Sanchez. Happ has good speed. The throw off balance and offline. It's a double for Ian Happ. I love the way he read that play.
Absolutely. Just a great out of the box hustle and stays up in the zone just enough, a little off speed, pulls it in the corner, doesn't even think about it. He's 2 out of the box the whole entire way. Go ahead and make that throw. You couldn't do it. Ian Happ leadoff double.
And there are 2 on now for Nico Hoerner. He goes after the first pitch, lifts it just past second base. Otto Lopez is there.
27-year-old right-hander Javier Assad pitching for the Cubs. Assad 6-3 with a 3.11 ERA in 23 starts.
First pitch swinging, Norby, fly ball, deep right field, gives it a ride, and a leadoff home run. What a start for Connor Norby in a Marlins uniform.
And we've seen this ever since he's arrived. He has that ability to stay inside, drive the ball to right field. That one down the right field line with some power.
Sanchez the batter. Jesus Sanchez.
And now Sanchez lifts a fly ball out towards center. It's carrying. Back goes Crow Armstrong, and that one's gone. Second homer of the inning.
A homer for Jesus Sanchez, his 16th of the season. The Marlins with a pair of solo shots here in the first. They've got a 2-0 lead.
Swanson has stolen third base. Christian Bethancourt batting with 2 down. Liner down the right field line. That's a base hit, and it gets the run in. Clutch 2-out opposite field run scoring single by Christian Bethancourt, and that'll get the Cubs on the board and give them some much needed momentum.
Well, this is just a great job taking a mistake pitch, a fastball that he yanks away, stays with it, and like you said, Pat, didn't squander that leadoff double for the second inning in a row.
Bottom of inning number 3, top of the order, Norby.
And he goes the other way. Little line to line today for Norby. This is going to be another extra base hit. He'll cruise into second base with a double, a homer and a double in 2 ABs for Norby today.
When he gets that fastball, he can go the other way. That's his natural swing. But all of a sudden you see a hanging breaking ball. He turns on that and keeps it fair. And yeah, 2 extra base hits.
Norby arrives into third safely. It's a productive out for the Marlins. Connor Norby is at third with 1 out for Jesus Sanchez.
Tapper toward first. Norby coming home, and they get the out at first base. But Norby scores and comes in to plate the third run.
2 away. Patrick Wisdom now at the plate. Miami with a 3-1 lead.
Strike 3 called, and the Cubs do nothing. Wisdom has been thrown out of the game.
Frozen with a breaking ball, and now he's been thrown out of the game by the home plate umpire, James G. Now frustrated Wisdom, frustrated with himself, kind of slammed the bat, threw his helmet off.
Wisdom didn't say a word to the home plate umpire. Nothing. He's ticked off that he struck out, that he didn't swing. He drops the bat, spikes his helmet, and then gets thrown out and didn't say a word to the home plate umpire.
So 2 away, the batter Nick Fortes, the number 9 hitter, a man at first base.
The throw to second base, and they got him.
Christian Bethancourt with a rifle to second base. Tag applied by Nico Hoerner, and that is out number 3.
Oh, Adam Oller has retired 10 Cubs in a row. And now this one lifted out towards center field. Hill coming in. Camps underneath it. 11 straight retired for Oller.
1 down, Cody Bellinger at the plate.
Bellinger gets on the base on balls.
And it'll bring Nico Hoerner to the plate, the right-handed hitting second baseman for the Cubs.
Ground ball up the middle. Brujan to Lopez to first. Safe. And it looks like that may do it for Oller today, giving the Marlins what they needed. 5 2/3, but a 2-run game here in the top of the 6th. Here comes Cronin. Declan Cronin called upon after 5 2/3 from Adam Oller. This would be his 47th game. Runner on first base is Nico Hoerner, and Dansby Swanson is the tying run.
The runner goes. Here's a pitch outside. Throw to second, not nearly in time. Hoerner steals the bag. When you're down by 2 and you're getting to the 6th inning, you got to make sure you can make it, and he was.
Ground ball backhanded by Brujan, and the throw dug out by Bride. Nice job on the Marlins infield. Declan Cronin goes back to work. Pete Crow Armstrong, then Isaac Paredes and Christian Bethancourt. But on 95 miles an hour, he strikes out for the second time today. It's an 0 for 3 day for him.
Down low, there's a break. Cubs get a man on. A 1-out walk here in the 7th inning.
And then here comes Skip Schumacher. He's going to the bullpen. He's going to bring Jesus Tinoco on to face Mike Tauchman.
Low and inside, ball 4. So the tying runs now on base. Paredes at second, Tauchman at first, and it'll bring up Ian Happ.
As Ian Happ swings and misses at strike 3 for the second out here in the 7th inning.
So let's see if Michael Busch can come through. Men at first and second.
Ground ball. Diving play. Lopez gets to it to get the out. He has been so good going to his left all year. Makes a huge play to save a run.
So 2 down. Here's Vidal Brujan.
As Brujan bunts one towards third base, barehanded by Paredes. Throw to first is high. It's over the head of Cody Bellinger. And did that get into the seats? I believe it did. That somehow snuck through the netting and into the seats, and that'll be a single and an E5, and Brujan will go to second base.
Now that's going to be a really tough play for Paredes, who was charging, had a feeling that Brujan was going to lay down the bunt, but tried to throw that ball while still running on the motion, and that throw just flew wide.
Ground ball hit to short. Fielded by Swanson. His throw across in time. That's out number 3. And Brujan stranded at second base. So here comes Nico Hoerner with 2 away here in the top half of the 8th inning.
As Hoerner loops one shallow left field, that's going to fall in for a base hit. It's a 2-out single for Nico Hoerner here in the 8th inning. And now Dansby Swanson becomes the tying run.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the side is retired. He got him with a slider. No runs ahead. 1 man left on base.
And the scoring started thanks to Connor Norby back in the 1st inning. A first pitch home run to the opposite field. He has had himself a tremendous homestand. And Norby out toward left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. A 3-hit day for Connor Norby.
Yeah, single, double, home run. Give him time. We'll see a triple.
And the 0-1. Berger swings and he wraps it fair over the bag at third, rolling down the left field line. Let's watch Norby motor. He hits third, and Griffin Benedict will keep him right there. A double for Jake Berger. The Marlins leading by 2, have second and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Now the bases are going to be loaded as they will intentionally walk Jesus Sanchez.
Meantime, Craig Counsell has popped out of the dugout, and he's having a conversation with home plate umpire James Jean.
I'm not quite sure what he is talking to Gene about.
Jesus Sanchez called to be out.
Oh, wow. So what happened is Jesus Sanchez was awarded the free pass, but he never went all the way to the base. We see him stop short of first base.
I do.
That's why you respect 90 feet, Pat. You go all the way, otherwise it doesn't count.
I do not believe I've ever seen that at the big league level.
Here's Jonah Bride.
And Bride, fly ball right field. That's Tauchman out there, going to get something on the throw. Here comes the throw. It's up the line, and a run will score.
Here's Otto Lopez with 2 outs.
And this one out toward right. Past Tauchman and to the wall. Another run is home. Otto Lopez on his way to second, and he'll stop right there. RBI double for Otto Lopez to make it 5-1.
The approach the Marlins had against Assad, we saw Bride go the other way with a deep sacrifice fly. Otto Lopez goes that way for an RBI double. So a good approach by the Marlins hitters in this one today.
Despite a strange sequence, these are big runs for the Marlins, and this one hit well off the wall. Kyle Stowers will drive in a run. Another double. Lopez in. And here comes the insurance pouring in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Yeah, the Marlins getting heated up just before their trip to Denver. Great job by Kyle Stowers to see him hit the ball that way. Insurance galore here in the 8th inning.
So 6-1 the score.
And that's a base hit left field. Stowers coming around third base. Happ with the throw that's cut off. Another run home. 7-1. A ribby for Hills. That'll be defensive indifference, allowing Tauchman to get to second base.
Hit toward left center, but it's going to be in the gap. And it bounces over the fence for a ground rule double. Happ, an opposite field RBI double. Cubs get a step closer. Tauchman scores. It's now 7-2.
Miguel Amaya at the plate.
Miguel Amaya goes after the first one and skies it to the right side. Otto Lopez calls everybody off, makes the catch. It's a Marlins win. 7-2 the final score to snap the 5-game losing streak and finish off the homestand with a much needed win before an NL West road trip.